I guess you could call it a hobby. My wife and I talk all the time. My wife, Jennifer, here. I'm not much of a dabbler. I kind of do things, and that's why I be careful what I do, because I kind of go all in. And I'm glad to drag you all along with me. Thank you to Neela and the EAC Network. I'm really proud to be a board member, and it's a great organization. And as Neela mentioned, it is a great fit for this event tonight, and it is about empowerment, to use Vanessa's words. And what better way to welcome Tamara and her team to Long Island than the Vaness? Which I don't know if you remember this, but before I really understood the Vanettes, I do like to dance too. More and more of you have found your way to my lifting Instagram page, which also has dancing. And I did, when Vanessa and I started working together, more years ago than is possible, because we're so youthful. I did say, hey, I'd like to be a Vanette, and I didn't quite get it, and I didn't get to be a Vanette, but so this is a dream fulfilled. This is the closest I'm going to come. I'm really excited to have the opportunity to introduce Tamara to everyone tonight. Powerlifting, as Neela mentioned, brought Tamara and I together. And for those of you that are not familiar with our sport, I know many of you aren't, powerlifting is a competition sport that focuses on 3 barbell lifts: the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. They're all simple in concept. When it comes to executing in competition, there are many things to learn, and full mastery can often take many years. Success in powerlifting requires commitment and focus, like many things in life. But there's also a beautiful simplicity to it that just can't be discounted. When you step onto the competition platform, you either lift the weight or you fail. It's simple. It's one or the other. And for me, that simplicity has been a very welcome sanctuary. In a hectic life, when success is often so hard to quantify, whether it be in my role as a husband or as a father. My wonderful son Jacob is here tonight, going off to college next year. We're actually competing in his first full powerlifting meet in July together, so we'll be on the platform together. And my daughter Julia, she couldn't make it because she's home stressing out over an AP exam. If you knew her, that would make a lot of sense. So we have these roles, whether it's as a family member, as a business owner, a public servant, as a friend. Sometimes it's not easy to quantify whether you're being good at it or successful at it. It's also often difficult to know if you've ever done all that you can do, if you've accomplished all you needed to do. So all of these roles and responsibilities that we manage in life, they can be very heavy. And the last few years, we've had things that we never expected we'd have to deal with, and those things were heavy. And there will always be days when you're not sure if you can live up to the heavy lifting that you expect from yourself, and over time, others will expect from you. But lifting is forever bound to its beautiful simplicity, even when it may seem excruciatingly complicated to execute. You either lift the weight or you don't. And that absoluteness has provided a great comfort since I was introduced to the barbell. And I've gotten to be quite good at it, in my own mind. And I'm fortunate to have a great coach. Coach Gaglione's my coach, with his newly minted fiancée, Katie. And wonderful teammates. I also shout out John, my everyday training brother, who we're in the gym every day. He goes to the gym a little later because of me. He goes to the gym a little earlier because of me. I go to the gym a little later because of him. But it works. I have wonderful teammates, and they've become a second family to me. And I've learned from them that the formula for success is to show up, train hard, train consistently, be deliberate, take care of yourself, be patient, and over time, you will lift more. The weights don't get less heavy. They never get less heavy. But I get stronger. We get stronger. And we're strongest together, a team. I used to think that lifting was an escape, as I mentioned before, a sanctuary from all of my other roles and endeavors, the ones that can hardly ever be characterized as simple. But I've since learned otherwise. Lifting is not my escape from the other aspects of my life. It's become a guide to the other aspects of my life. And what I have learned from lifting has inspired how I live. Show up, train hard, train consistently, be deliberate, take care of yourself, be patient, and over time, you will lift more. That's how I've learned to lift, and that's now how I've learned to live. If I fail in the gym, I know that if I stick to the program, I won't always fail. Eventually, I will lift that weight. Lifting is my guide. I may fail sometimes in life, but if I stick to the program, if I show up, if I work hard, if I work consistently, if I am deliberate, if I take care of myself, if I am patient, over time, I will succeed. Life doesn't get less heavy. I get stronger. And that's why I've come to love this sport. It has given me so much. And another reason I love this sport, Tamara Walcott. I do have fat fingers, so I have calluses from lifting. Forgive me. Now, I became aware of Tamara when she first broke the all-time world record for the powerlifting deadlift. Now, before I met Tamara, she had already been on CNN, ESPN, and Ellen. She was so great on Ellen. Ellen was so sure she couldn't top having Tamara, she retired. There's no more Ellen. Ellen's gone. Tamara's still here. So when I was going to compete at a meet at Tamara's home gym, I wanted to show my support and buy some of her swag. We all know what swag is, right? I don't know if that's multi-generational. Swag, 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 swag. I'm a Chinese Jew, I say swag, swag, swag. Okay? For me, it's swag. I'm on the stage, okay, Karen? I ordered a t-shirt, a snug 3X when I finally got it. I ordered a t-shirt a few weeks before the meet with her signature moniker, which really spoke to me, which is my strength is my sexy, because it's not my abs. And I intended to wear it on the platform when I competed that day. Hopefully, I was hoping with Tamara in the audience. I waited. It never came. So meet day came, and I was hanging around. Powerlifting is a lot of hanging around. And I was waiting to warm up, and big guys, we usually lift towards the end of powerlifting meets. And who comes strutting in, like the queen that she is? Tamara. And all of you that know me, and know me well, know that shyness is not my thing. So I approached her, and I said something like, hey, you're great, and I never got my shirt. She was mortified. But she took my name, followed me on Instagram. She followed me on Instagram, which is cool. That's multi-generational, we know that. So maybe someday I'll have swag. And stayed for the meet, and still on those videos, you can hear her cheering the loudest. My wife says, oh, she cheers the loudest on the videos from that day. And that day, she was my fan, and it was great. And we kept in touch. She sent me a care package. She was like, you got this box? I shouldn't say it. Every day we get so many boxes. But I did get this box, and with way more swag, I'm committed, than I ordered. And now I have like 10 sexy shirts, which do fit snug. No, a little less snug these days. And a signed copy of Sports Illustrated, which Tamara was profiled in. And then, a few months later, I got to see her break another world record at the Arnold Classic. But I also got to know Tamara as a person, because she's not very shy either, not just as the all-time world record holder. Now, she's going to tell you her story as soon as I shut up, so I'm not going to go into all the reasons why she's an amazing person and what she has overcome. But I will say that she is my biggest hero in the sport, my unlikely hero. I grew up idolizing Arnold Schwarzenegger, and more recently, The Rock. You all heard of The Rock, right? Who is such a big fan of Tamara that she became a Project Rock athlete. pretty cool, right? I would not have guessed that my hero in this male-dominated sport, when I grew up watching strongman and other strength sports and Arnold Schwarzenegger, would be a powerful black woman that steps to the deadlift bar, all hooped up, with manicured nails, with moves like Michael Jackson. If you haven't seen the video, see it. But it's not Michael Jackson, because then she performs like Michael Jordan. Tamara is an inspiration. She is not your conventional strength athlete. But the barbell is absolute. It doesn't know who's lifting. The lift is either good or it isn't. You either succeed or you fail. It's wonderful about the barbell. Tamara Walcott has proven that when it comes to the barbell, it doesn't matter what you look like, where you came from, how nice your nails look. Hers do look really nice. You either lift the weight or you don't. Tamara Walcott has proven that with all other things being equal, a black single mom that stepped into a gym a few years ago just to get healthy can become the best that ever lived at what she does. Now, life is not as simple as lifting. In life, all things are not equal. But now, Tamara Walcott is ready to prove that even so, she can lift more, that you can lift more, that we can lift more, and that we can lift more together. And I am very grateful for the opportunity to welcome and introduce my friend, my hero, the Queen, Tamara Walcott.